Last year, I ranked my worst to best Sonic video games, and since then, my opinions have changed, like how my opinions on Sonic Forces have changed, but I will elaborate when we get to that. Now before we get started, I'd just like to say that if you're new here, welcome! If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe for whatever content that comes in the future, and without further ado, let's get down to business. Coming in at number 5 is Sonic Colors Ultimate. If you've seen my review on this game, then you know that I am not a fan of this game. Sure, when I made my worst to best video, I explained that I was a fan of Ultimate, but I hadn't played it yet. And then I played it. Even the video where I explained that I am excited for Colors Ultimate, that video has aged poorly. Anyway, this game was a disaster. From seizure glitches to long loading times. As I explained in my review, I didn't really mind the music. Some of the remixes I couldn't care for, but some remixes that I particularly liked, like the Sweet Mountain Act 1 remix. If I have to be honest, Sonic Colors Ultimate just is not my cup of tea. At the number 4 spot is Sonic Forces. While it's not the best, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, my opinion has changed on Forces. However, I am not saying that Forces is a great game, because it certainly isn't, but it is decent. One of my main gripes with Forces is the story. The story just feels like a generic villain takeover story. The villain takes over for a while and then the hero returns to kick ass. I also don't like how they underutilise Silver. If you're new, you probably know that Silver the Hedgehog is my favourite Sonic character. I mean, I'm glad that he was involved in Forces, but I wish we got to play as him. Maybe next time, Silver Boy. For number 3, I have to say Sonic Unleashed. Back when I released my worst to best video, I gave you thoughts on Unleashed, but I hadn't actually played the game until one October night. Truth be told, I actually enjoyed what I played, and I revisited the game recently, and yeah, it was great. Now, I will admit, I'm not a fan of the Warhawk stages, but I can deal with them. And as I said in my worst to best video, I'm still not a fan of Chip. You're getting no chocolate from me, buddy. Sure, back when the game was released in 2008, people despised it. I mean, it did come after Sonic 06, which at the time was also wildly hated. But now, people, myself included, are starting to open up and enjoy 06. Number 2 spot goes to Sonic Mania. I recently played the game and yeah, it's certainly good. Mania really gives you a lot of nostalgia when you play the first level. I will admit, I did think people were over exaggerating about how good the game is, but now I can see why people did that. That's all I really have to say on Mania. It's a good game, kinda wish we got a second one. For the number 1 spot, it has to be Sonic 06. Sure, you can click off the video in spite because I put Sonic 06 at number 1, but hear me out. I played the game a few weeks ago, and despite the game being a glitchy mess, the game was perfectly fine for me. Heck, even on Wave Ocean. Sure, the bounce pad problem was there, and how Sonic's feet don't actually make contact with the rocks, but everyone knows about that, and for the glitch where if you run into something you die, that only really happened once, which must mean I'm a god at Sonic 06. Alright, sure, the game has bugs and glitches, but when you look past that and all of the other issues with the game, including that end scene, you've actually got a good game, and I'll always commend Sega for trying, even when half of the studio was working on a different game. And that's personally why I decided to put Sonic 06 at the first place. And that pretty much does it for my top 5 Sonic games. Please don't be mad because I didn't put your favourite Sonic game in this list. This list is based on games that I had a good experience with, except for Sonic Colors Ultimate. If you had a favourite game that I didn't mention, please by all means tell me in the comments below, and I'll happily talk about it with you. However, that does it for today's video. I want to say thank you for watching today's video, and remember to hit the like button and subscribe button to never miss an upload and become a true Blue Speedster. And also don't forget to join the Discord server, a place where you can talk to me and other Sonic fans. There's a link in the description. But as always, keep on speeding and have an absolutely fantastic day.